Hey, Larry. Alright, time to get ourselves back into things, and here we go. Good evening, good Friday, everybody. It's your boy Chojin, the guy who kicks ass, keeps kicking ass, and won't stop kicking ass. How you all doing this Friday? Hope you're doing all well. Funny thing happened today, before the stream started. Reason why I started a little later was because I forgot my house keys at work, so I had to go bike back to work to pick them up. So that's basically a little funny thing for today. And anyway, a wee bit of an announcement. I'm gonna basically explain. Yes, we're going back to our stream of Super Robot Wars. So we'll be continuing more on Chapter 19. Another thing is, we will be doing Larry will be doing his streams on Monday. So instead of having any issues I might do a chill stream in which it's just playing a random game like Pokemon or whatever, just something basically to kill time until we eventually return back. Until we basically do, but I will be having Wednesdays as openings so that we can do some streams of those. So if you're ever looking for any good fun, we might do those. So don't be surprised if you see me on a Wednesday. But other than that, that's the basis. So to continue on our stream, here we are. Let's get ourselves back up. A little bit of a recap in our last stream for those from the Super Robot side. We managed to basically deal with some issues. Tetsuya got kidnapped, and so did Fu from our from our Ray Earth group. Oh, and we managed to get more allies such as Exelin and others. Here we are. So here we are in our last stream. We have Brave Spirits, the Showdown Sephiroth, a return to Jaburo. I think we'll choose one of our first new pets. Menacing Wings. The team investigates rumors of an otherworldly weapon and faces a new foe. Here we are in our mission. I've heard there's been sightings of unknown machines around the Solomon Islands. Is this true, ma'am? Yes. Since they're in Oceania, it's safe to bet it's visitors from the Blue Hole. If only our prior breakthrough was a sign we could reach an understanding with them. Sadly, we have little reason to expect that happening in this case. Intel we just got indicates that this new visitor is acting in concert with the Zaludek forces. So you're saying it's safe to say it's some sort of new Zaludek weapon. According to Jikan, there's some new weapon from the otherworld forces in this area. A new weapon? Yikes! You startled me! Does she got cat ears? No, seriously, does Hikaru got cat ears? didn't you, Ernie? You didn't have to yell so loud. Don't you see? Can't you feel your heart fluttering? A new weapon. It's a wonder how such a mundane, tasteless phrase can hold such dreams and mystique. I know, right? I know it, just the feeling you described, Ernie. Dreams and mystique. Yes, I can understand that feeling, I think. The newfound power that breaks you out of the moment of dire peril. It does make your heart pound with an anticipation when it's a friend, with a dread, and with dread when it's your enemy. Okay, Segura, I'm pretty much expecting, but seriously, Koji, Guy, and Amuro too? It's a phrase that calls to a man's instinct. Personally, my girl instincts makes my heart flutter more at the sight of your smile, Ernie. Well, in practical terms, it's quite troublesome when the new weapon is fielded on the enemy side. No need to worry, part of the dream and mystique of a new weapon is breaking it. Oh, how exciting! I get to fight against a new weapon in my Ikaruga! You know, there's something to be said for Ernie's positive outlook sometimes, I think. Okay, Ray Earth and I will do our best to smash up this new weapon too. Menacing Wings. Here we are. We're bringing in the rat column. Oh, 2. All right, we got 10 units. All right, we got that. Okay, we'll bring him in. Alright. There we go. Hey Doc, how you doing? Her members to sortie. Well, on Hawks is 4, so, So, what have you been doing? We just started one of the missions. Apparently, Zaludek has begun launching a new weapon. Silhouette nets and golems are out here too? I don't see any new weapons, though. More's the pity. In that case, let's make short work of the Vanguard and force the enemy's trump card out. It really does look on the bright side whenever robots are concerned. I like the way that kid thinks. Count me in, Ernie. Thank you, Ryoma. We're in this together, Ernie. I guess what it is. All units, our current objective is to investigate the enemy's new weapon. We go with Ernie's plan here. Take out the front lines fast and make their field their new weapon. Here I come, Zaludek. I hope your new weapon will be a fitting opponent for my Ikaruga. Don't jinx it! Kid, I think I understand how you must feel getting dragged into Ernie's nonsense. Keep an eye out for any dragon-shaped. Oh, dragon-shaped? Ooh, I guess Draco the Oracle basically is giving a hint. Ooh.
仕掛けるぞ。ってみせるさ。このまま一気に押し込む。落とす。
敵は根こそぎ潰させていただきます。いざ突撃です。
Big Chungus. Ooh. Oh, that stings. Anyway, let's continue on. There we go. Ow.
こちらのペースが乱されているのでしょうか。魔物との戦いは私たちに任せてください。戒めの風。これで終わりです。
こ
Oh, really? Now you're gonna hit this guy, eh? Oh, this guy's boned. This guy is boned. You are so... We need to get back Genesis at some point. Oh, we will! Spoiler alert, we will. There we go. Oh, you're boned. Another boned one. Their hit rate is spot on, though. What, the golems? Well, yeah. They're just more annoying. Ah, Psycho Frame is activated. And here come the Zalodex. That's four. All right. Now we know what we gotta do. Here we go.
意気込みすぎないようにね、いずれ。
気をつけるよ、ケイ。うわー。僕がやるんだ。この力でみんなのために。
They've been not missing. Yeah. Here we are. Speaking of MJP, I wonder if only Zero gets the Awakened mech. Oh, we don't know. Look at the sky! Something's coming! That's not even a Zalodek Levitat ship. It's even bigger! A giant warship? There's no way that is of Zalodek in origin. If that's the enemy's new weapon... Come on, Amuro. That guy was not asking that much. The only non-logical conclusion draws that this is a separate, non-Zalodek otherworld force that has joined the battle. Oh-ho! What a surprise! What a surprise! It seems the aficionados of these insipid robot things can appreciate the magnificence of the NSX. Now, NSX, raise those ridiculous toys to the ground with your might! Ooh, Kuro Serpent! It's a flying penis! Ha! Not really. Lord Horatio, Kojas, as loath as I am to burst your bubble, the NSX is an Autozam Forces warship. You were dispatched here from Zalodek as part of our technology exchange. You don't have any authority here. Yes, I don't need your spelling it out. Oh, these guys. Of course, Autozam won't have room to brag about their tech for much longer. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Yes, I would. Well, too bad it's a military secret. You poncy little... Save your breath, Geo. Talking to this guy is a waste of oxygen. But come on! Enough, Geo. Let's focus on achieving our objective for now. The NXS is in your hands. Eagle, wait! I'm sorry, but considering the reputation of the Gargoyle Squadron, I'd rather take the FTO out. Captain, the giant warship appears to be acting in concert with the Zalodek troops. Then it must be the new Otherworld Forces weapon that was sighted in the area. What's wrong, Ernie? You're all hyped up for that new weapon before. Kuro here, by the way, is a big mischief maker. I'll grant it's quite a marvel, but it doesn't seem quite suit my taste. You're making this about your tastes? Wait, something's coming out of the ship. A robot? Yes, it's definitely not born of Zalodek technology. You must be Earth Federation Forces Gargoyle Squadron. You have quite the reputation. Who are you? I'm Eagle Vision, commander of the Autozam Expeditionary Forces. Autozam? That's one of Sephiroth's neighbors. I understand they're quite a very technologically advanced civilization. The giant warship and robot were undoubtedly produced by them. So Autozam has joined forces with Zalodek to invade our world. Sephiroth, Rune Gods, I trust one of the ones piloting those are the legendary Magic Knights. Magic Knight, would you be willing to tell me your name? I'm Hikaru Shido. Rune Gods, Interested in those, Lord Kojas? Hardly. From what their stuff of legends, they're just glorified silhouette knights. Before the might of the New Age conqueror, in my mind, they're all but insects. As in that overpowered demon of Femvelia. Sephiroth, a land where generations of pillars have used the power of prayer to uphold order and usher in peace. Hey, wait a minute. He knows of the pillar? I certainly do. One of my jobs is to analyze that system and lay claim to it. Eagle's man is quite sizable, though. The pillars is what upholds Sephiroth. We can't let you have that. Magic Knights and Rune God, saviors of the world, you will uphold your duty, of course. But even so, we will still want that power of the pillar. Not just the pillar, in fact. We want the many science and technology this world has to offer. Is that your reason for joining the Otherworld Forces invading our world? You make it sound real high and mighty, but you're still invaders making a mess of Earth. Our homeland of Autozam is facing an extinction-level crisis due to the crumbling of order in our land. We need to gain power to save our homeland. And this is the way we have chosen to get it. Damn right, Eagle. You made a tough choice, and we're all standing by it. Thank you, Geo. What drivel. When it comes to technology, talk of duty and responsibility is utterly meaningless. War is not but a place to show off the weapons one builds. Well, I've made my introduction. Now I'm going to take action. Eagle, if it's the power of the pillar you're after, then we're going to fight you. The enemy's new weapon is a robot piloted by a fated rival. Ooh, what delightfully orthodox development. Does that mean you'll fight Ernie? Fight it, Ernie? Out of the question. I lack sufficient fatedness to face that rival. It would spoil the drama. You get hung up on the weirdness thing. All units, intercept the Autozam forces. Captain Mitsuba, the Magic Knights will handle Eagle. I prefer it that way. If I were to claim the power of the pillar, then fighting the Rune Gods will be inevitable. I won't lose, Eagle. Let's get started, shall we, Hikaru? FTO, go! Alright, what we'll do is this. Alright, there we go. I, Chojin, say what would Rubber Robo Rebels count as a tongue twister? Maybe. Maybe, Hyper. That would probably fit well. Use the wide-range strategic recon so that we can prep up against damage and reduction. There we go. The rabbits will take care of the peanut patrol. The Rune Gods and the others will take care. We'll move in the Avenger team to help out with Sephiroth. Prepare everybody up. And we got an 8th bonus. Angie reached ace. Perfect. And there we go. I'm sure about it.
決めろブルーワンこいつには絶対に勝てない
Yep, he's nuked.
一丁やってやるか狙いさえ正確なら外れる可能性はゼロこんなの扱えるのは俺くらいのもんだろうな見えたさあチャローデクは止まらない
Yeah, he got... Well, that guy got nuked. these guys are really hitting like a truck. I might have to do some grinding afterwards to get some stuff repaired. Either way.
ヒカルさんには指一本触れさせません。まだ大丈夫。私もポジティブに考えます。魔物の力がどんどん強くなっている。
Well, no kidding.
切り裂け。
Good lord, really? They're really going after, Hikaru.
まだまだレイアースは倒れないぞ。お返しだ。赤い稲妻。
Yeah, finally some love.
あれがセフィーロの伝説にあるマシンか。こういう時はこれだ。
こういうのはフェンシングで慣れているのよ。待ちなさい。次は私の番よ。青い竜巻。
There we go. Here comes the enemy warship. Here we are. You have quite the reputation for yourself, Demon of Femvelia. Allow me and my FTO to gauge your strength firsthand. A one-on-one duel with an enemy commander, a stirring development that easily ranks my top 10 dream scenarios. Eagle Vision, let us both do battle with our pride on the line. You're an odd one. We're in the midst of a deadly battle, yet you seem almost to be reveling in it. That's because I love robots. Now then, here I come.
あの時他と動きが違いますね。FTO
お相手はのんきな方のようですね。
That thing looks like something retro.
一切の遠慮なく行かせていただきます。イカルガの力を見せる時です。守りを捨て、すべてを攻撃に注ぐ。イカルガのベヘモスハートとクイーンストラネットは伊達ではありません。
Shit! Trojan, I figured out where to purchase bottle caps and Scarlet. Nice. Shit, he just wrecked him! Jesus! Ernie! Very impressive. I think it's the first time anything tripped the FTO's emergency warnings. Meeting you was most invigorating, Magic Knights. Wait, are you running away? We'll meet again in quite some time. Let us finish our fight then, shall we? I'll leave the rest to you, Geo. Eagle Vision, commander of Autozam. Difficult to gauge his strength, but he was so earnest. I don't think he's a bad person. The NXS will hold the line until Eagle retreats. Yes, please do. I would gather all intel I can on the Gargoyle Squadron people. Let's do a boost dash and an XL. Nah. Take care of that. Analyze that warship. Make it easy for them. Boost dash. Let's clear the road for the ladies, shall we? Continue on, let's clear these guys. Here we are. That should work.
倒せる敵から叩く。インファンネル。もらった。これが現実なのか。
Take care of that. We're engaging the Gargoyle Squadron flagship. All hands stay sharp. Captain, the enemy warship appears to be going for a head-on shootout with the Destroyer. Fine, let him try. Captain, that's a bit dangerous, don't you think? It isn't enough to simply win against invaders. We have to pull an overwhelming display of force. Crush the enemy's will to fight with raw power. That's the point of the Gargoyle Squadron. Aye, ma'am. All hands, you heard me? Bear in mind that losing is not an option in this battle. Alright, back to giant robot crossover tactics. Sorry, it was all tab for the last few moments. That's alright, Larry. Zephyr and Rune God incoming! Tighten the AA defenses! The Rune Gods are giant mysteries to us. It's so cool getting to see them up close. I'm really getting sick of hearing Rune Gods this, demon that. Once my masterwork is complete, there'll be so many moths flying into an inferno. Here we go. Still fighting the local annoyance? Probably, definitely. Damn it! We can't afford to lose the NSX here! The NXS. It's got suitable firepower and armor, but performance-wise, its mobility and maneuverability are wanting. The weapon I strive for would only be hampered by mothership capabilities like those of the NSX and Levitate ships. The NXS will retreat and rendezvous with Eagle. The airship's actually coming out and engage. This airship's actually coming out and engaging. It's not like Zalotech's Levitate ships. It has formidable firepower, but once you get in close, it's wide open. The remaining forces are retreating. Autozab. That's a formidable new foe. If they keep sending out new weapons, it falls on us to fight for peace and overcome them. Ernie's right, we can't lose. I'll fulfill the Magic Knight's duty to save the world. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, the Gargoyle Squadron, they were even more powerful than we were betting on. Considering they got Sephirim Rune Gods and the Vermilion Demon, we shouldn't be too surprised. I'll grant you the Rune Gods, but I fail to see why you hold the Demon in such high regard. The hell are you talking about? You saw firsthand how powerful it was. It one-shotted Eagle! It's more than just its flight. Its firepower and maneuverability puts it easily on par with the FTO. Even greater, I think. What boggles my mind is that the Silhouette Knights have a centuries-old development history, yet this thing is fully original. You're an engineer too, right? Surely you appreciate how big of a deal it is for someone to flout existing technical conversions like that. Such trivialities are no concern to me. It's little better than a toy someone's playing with. What they called in this world again, robots, it's clearly just a bad copy of those. I see that the demon has you quite riled up, Lord Kojas. I beg your pardon, this toy is completely beneath my notice. Says the guy who won't shut up about it. How irksome. I think it's about time I stepped down from this ship. Step down? You're the one who insisted on boarding so that you could see how the NSX fights. Oh, did I? I tend to forget trivialities. You little... Whatever the case, I'll give you my thanks for your generous hospitality. I'll see you around, huh? There he goes. That was a rather abrupt parting. Man, he calls that thanks? At least we can speak our minds again. Good point. I'm sure low courage ass posting here was just another sign that Zalodek sees us only as tools to exploit. Yeah, probably. I've had a hard time imagining that greedy prince sharing profits fairly with us. Of course, not like we were planning a fair split. Power of the pillar and the technology of this world, claiming them for AutoZam is an absolute imperative. And that's why we signed up for this expeditionary force, because we decided anything was fair game. That which remains unchanged even now. But when I witnessed Hikaru's strong will and resolve, it struck a chord with me. Hikaru Shido, the Magic Knight. Perhaps my encounter with her signifies something far greater. Lantis, my dear friend, it's times like these I wish you all you the more. Silver Phoenix Crest. Of course, Amro's our mission ace. But Draco's got a point. I think we might be in due for upgrades. Let's see, AOS update. Here we are. Let's see. There we go. Let's get some upgrades for our units. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's save our game. And let's continue on, shall we? Here we are, Imperial Princess. As the Otherworld forces expand their dominion, a different group of Otherworlders arrived. There we are, next location. Hold up. Time out, time out. No DBD. No DBD. There it is. Oh yeah, if it ain't Miss Sub, I mean, now there'd be a friendly face there now, I say. Iris, seriously, who are you? Geez, you got a memory Geez, you got a bunk in your noggin or something. I'd be the fairy of good luck, I say. And since you were lucky enough to find me, to meet me again, here's something for you. Take your pick, love. We're gonna need some cash this time. Ah, 'tis a good choice. Here you go. Not be seeing you, Mitsuba. I hope. Cheerio. Hang on, Iris, I got questions for... Nah. I said, cheerio, love. If you be looking to see me again, get out there and knock out those missions. And knock out those missions. And why did I sound a little Italian right there? I'm supposed to be Irish. So much for answers. And yes, I just confirmed that you chose was actually Adder Systems Captain. Well, it's no proposition looking to give horse in the mouth, I suppose. Iris, really, who are you? We got cash, and we need that for upgrades. There we go. And that's all the money we got for now, so... Where were we? Alright. Back to the Imperial Princesses in this mission. You mean we are seeing a new otherworldly forces beyond the ones we've already sighted? Exactly. The otherworldly forces have already spread from Oceania to points all over the world. And now there are even more forces to show up, and the whole situation's a chaos. I understand, but there's also an unidentified group operating around Shanghai? Yes, and they appear to be separate from Shizeta, the ones we've encountered previously. Silver lining is there haven't been any clashes between that group and the local EFF forces, at least so far. So the Gargoyle Squadron beyond will giving them a look, I get it. My plan, as such, is to first ascertain the identity and then open up any kind of dialogue we possibly can with them. I just hope dialogue is all that requires to resolve this. Agreed. You should properly plan for the worst anyway. People who come all the way here for other worlds tend to be bad news all around. If they pose a threat to humanity's peace and freedom, then we will fight them. After all, that's our whole purpose. Here I go! You're such an ace archer, Fu. That's another perfect bullseye. Thank you very much, Tamaki. 10 bullseyes in a row at 60 meters. I knew Fu was good, but this is entering a realm of absurdity. Okay, Segura, you're up next. Don't let her win. This is a contest of sniping between bow and gun. I've already bet on your gun. Don't tell me that. Now I gotta perform under pressure. Heck, all this sniping I do in my Ash MB, doing it on foot's a different ballgame. What's wrong, Segura? Cracking under pressure already? You don't get to talk to anybody about that, buddy. What's impressing me is how relaxed Fu is. Of course she is. That's our Fu. Fu might look like a modest, delicate flower type, but beneath that, she's got nerves of steel. Thank you, Hikari, Umi. And there's Segura. He can be surprisingly timid for all of his usual apparent boldness. Yet seriously, he sneaks out of the guy's nighttime film viewing and everything. Randy, what kind of thing do you watch at a guy's nighttime film viewing? Nothing you need to worry about. In fact, forget that words came out of Randy's mouth at all, about everything. Agreed. It would be toxic for you and your friends, Hikaru, or maybe a better word would be trashy. Now just a damn minute! Where's your respect for your leader? Could you please quiet down, Randy? I can't focus like this! That should be your job to resolve, not ours. That goes for you too, Angie. Get off my case! Oh, Sugura, it's about time to sortie. I hate to cut this short, but what would you say to calling this a draw on account of time? Oh, I guess I can settle for that if I have to. Boy, what a shame. Oh well, sortie time! Yeah, what a total shame. Who's the nice girl? Yep, she's kind as she is strong. Fu's is perma-chill. That's correct, Draco. Imperial Princess. They're on to us. Alright, we're gonna choose some units for this fight. Might as well bring the Psybaster in here. And since we're dealing with magical mechs... Look, Zalodeck Silhouette Knights. We're not reading any sign of new forces we're meant for searching for. We can't exactly ignore the Zalodeckians. All units, intercept that Silhouette Knight troop. Come on, Umifu, let's break their formation. Right, let's get this done quick. I need to see whether the winner is Fu or Shakura. Hey, I already ended in a draw. Really kind of shame. I'm willing to take a rain check if you are. That was a joke, Segura. If you excuse me. Here we go.
あのシルエットナイト、俺が食い止める。タイガーバック、ゴー。
Here we go.
アディ、行くぞ。
ゲール君、いいとこ見せなくちゃ。やっちゃえ。
これが現実。
Oh wow, that was a big boost of a level up. Don't worry, be right back. All right, here we go.
仕掛けるぞ。インファンネル。もらった。このままムザムザとやられるつもりはない。このままではいい的だ。まだやれるならインファンネル。もらった。バカだバカだ。
There we go.
どんなロボットが相手でもイカルガは負けません。懐に潜り込みます。やあ、
ティラントがこんなにあっさりと。
There we go.
ここで決める。
キャリバーさん、出番です。
言ってくれ。アクセスコードグリッドマンキャリバー。俺を使えグリッドマン。グリッドキャリバーエンド。
There we go. Ooh, speaking of Gridman, new Gridman series. Yeah, I've heard Dyna Xenon, if I recall. Maybe if we're lucky, we might get to see them in a future Super Robot Wars game. And the Psycho Frame is active. Oh! A new Series A. Cool.
簡単に挑発に乗るからそうなるのよ。あなたが先に手を出したんだから。青い竜巻。敵を飲み込め。
You're gonna be washed.
力は止まらない。
You're not half bad, but I'm not to make that easy for you. Enemy reinforcements? No, not quite. Whoever's attacking is doing so indiscriminately. Look, something's coming. A mechanical dragon? It's huge. What is that? Some kind of fortress? The design and the mechanical structures are very clearly not based on our world's science and technology, which means... Say hello to our new group of otherworlders. Oh, you stand in the presence of Asuka Faren. All of you shall kneel before us. Faren. This is the last thing I needed. All runners retreat. Get out of here before you get mixed up in this mess. Lady Asuka, Zalodek is retreating. So be it. They're of no interest to us. Whatever they hold can be easily obtained should we return to our world. Now, what pipped our interest is the Cap Sephirim rune gods and this land's robots. This kid is kind of just going off, isn't she? If she recognized the rune god, is she connected to Sephiroth? I think so. I believe she comes from Faren, one of the countries neighboring Sephiroth. Ah, Faren. I've never been there before. I've heard it's a prosperous land with a highly distinct cultural style. Wow, fool, you know this stuff? I've heard Fario mention it. Lore time! Fario, a young man the Magic Knights first met in the Forest of Silence. He and Fu fell in love with each other. So that's the other group that Tatra and Tarta were talking about. Why would the Imperial Princess of such a prosperous land want rune gods and robots? Because they're cool and powerful. What reason do we need? Huh? Are you really doing this for such a petty reason? Sounds like we got a spoiled princess on our hands. I must admit, I know just what she means. When you lay eyes upon a powerful and heroic robot, of course you want one. I think she and I could be very good friends. Ernie, did you miss the part where she launched an indiscriminate attack or... Lady Asuka, I believe this group is exceptional even among the forces of this world. They appear to have a far grander and more varied selection of robots than we've seen thus far. That may be the case. I would advise treading very carefully. Why should we? We are Asuka, first Imperial Princess of Faren. It's the very idea of we, Asuka, losing to anyone else is out of the question. Is that not so, Sang Young? Yes, Lady Asuka, you're invincible. Excellent, Sang Young. Your face makes it hard to even tell what you're thinking, but you clearly grasp the truth. May I remind my lady that our original purpose is coming here was to investigate Zalodek and Sephiroth's invasion? You may not. It is just as possible that Faren may end up in battle with those of this world. Therefore, it is only sensible to relieve them of their robot assets and add them to our arsenal. We must also amass a force capable of getting to the bottom of the disaster approaching Faren. Oh hey, tiny girl in the battleship star, beep beep, beep bop, robot time. But this mech is dry wash only. I can tell she's making sense or totally... I can't tell if she's making sense or totally nuts. At the very least, she seems very well in her own way. Who cares if she means well? They're gearing up to attack us. Nothing's coming out. Sang Young, fetch us our paper and brush. Yes, my lady. Here you are. Lady Asuka, you cannot possibly mean to use that. Secret technique. The finishing touch. A bunch of silhouette knights and monsters just popped up. They look like paper. They look like paper for a sec to me. This is the finishing touch, a high-level pictomancy technique known only to Faren royalty. Everything that we draw upon our scroll becomes real and obeys our orders. Lady Asuka, I cannot advise being so hasty in resorting to high-level pictomancy. It worked, did it not? We fail to see the problem. It's not something to use so haphazardly. Oh, be silent, old man! Imperial Princess Asuka of Faren, this is Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley of the Earth Federation Forces, Unit Gargoyle Squadron. We have no desire to fight you. I request a parley. We have not the time for such tedium. Your robots and the Sephirim Rune God shall be all mine. Not open to reason, then. If she insists on attacking, we'll have to attack right back. Fu, Hikaru, Umi, everyone, I request that you allow me to handle this for a few moments. She charged into the fortress! Is she gonna strike directly at the girl claiming to be the command? She wouldn't do that. Yeah, this is Fu we're talking about. Fu asked us to trust her. Let's do what we can here for now. Captain, nothing for it now. Prepare to engage. Ooh, you dare to face my finishing touch directly? Wonderful, wonderful! But I prohibit attacking the enemy craft while Fu is aboard. Good luck in there, Fu. We'll handle things out here, okay? Oh-hoo, we note the presence of another robot beyond the Rune Gods. That suits our style. Is she talking about us? We would possibly love to add it to our ranks. Oh, shall be wonderful. Oh, this will be fun. Little girl can paint things into existence. Yep. I wonder if she does commissions, though. Oh. Umi shoot down. Alright. Yeah, Bullet Mechs probably interest her. Mech probably interest her. Of course, because it's the Ryuko-O. It's basically a...
Hikaru-ga, いい調子ですね。魔獣とロボットの戦い。勝つのはロボットです。そこですか。
Oriental Mech. Yep. Go.
各位、戦闘準備。いつでも攻撃可能です。主砲発射。
There we go.
迷ってる時間はない。やるんだ。この状況を打開しないと。
私が何とかしよう。アクセスコードバトルトラクトンマックス。肩をつけるぞグリッドマン。ターンズマックス攻撃合体超人マックスグリッドマン。マックスグリッドビーム。超電撃キック。
来ないならこっちから行くぜ。これで決める。ランドヘブン。
Guess you can get something out of space. Uh.
放線準備できています。
これより攻撃を開始する。
行動予測パターンを1024通り算出。
それにランダム砲撃係数をインプット。
手法用意。
There you go.
放て。
There we go. Let's see.
行くぞみんな。ヘイクーキャン。超電磁ボール。いったウィンドギリギリ。
You are spectacular indeed. We are most impressed. Lady Asuka. You must be Asuka. Who are you? My name is Fuhoji. I'm a magic knight. Lady Asuka, I believe this is the one controlling the rune god that just charged into the Tongmang. What are the guards doing? How could they let an intruder reach the command room? I bound them with my magic, actually. They're unharmed, but they'll be immobile for a while. Stay back! I won't let you come one step closer to Lady Asuka! Wait, Shang Yung. It is the duty of royalty to guard her vassals. Stay behind me! But I'm here to protect you, Lady Asuka! But I do not want to see you come into harm, Shang Yung. Yes, just as I thought. None of you seem to be bad people. Huh? I'm not here to fight you, I'm here to talk. Lies! If you immobilize the guards, then you're clearly in possession of great strength. Surely you intend to do violence with us with that strength. No, I am very far from strong. If you aren't strong, how do you control the rune god from Sephiroth legend? The rune gods aren't controlled by others. They have minds of their own. It accepted me willingly and fights alongside me. Oh, I want one. I want one. Boo, what is it? Give me a rune god. I cannot. Why not? Because I must fight with my rune god and my friends to protect that which I hold dear. That which you hold dear? If I might ask in turn, Asuka, why is it that you want a rune god? I told you, because they're cool and powerful. I would like to hear your real reason. That's why I'm here. I want to protect which I hold dear too. That's what I want power for. Lady Asuka, I want to be stronger and cuter. Then, maybe, I think you're quite cute as it is. Do you really? I wouldn't lie about cuteness. I like you, Fu. I want the rune god too, but now I want you even more. I'm deeply flattered, but I'm afraid I have things I must do. If I must insist with force, then, Lady Asuka, no, that would mean silence. I desire what I desire. That's enough of that, Imperial Princess Asuka. You're the Sephiroth. I got someone dear to me just like you, and I've come for them. Burial, I didn't know you were in this world. Nice to see you again, too, Fu. Let's get out of here, huh? Asuka, I'm glad to have met you. Fu, I hope that the next time we meet, our relationship will be somewhat different. I couldn't help but notice that Asuka seemed to recognize you, Fario. We could talk about that another time. I'm investigating things in this world since the Gato seem interested in it. How is Sephiroth faring? It's getting closer to crumbling. You're the only ones who can prevent it. Fario, I have known for you I haven't known you for long at all, Fu, but I'm glad I met you. And I'm glad I met you, Fario. See you around, Fu. I promise, Fario. Fu! How'd it go? I apologize. I was unable to stop Asuka. But I did catch a fleeting glimpse of her inner heart. Fu! If you will not be ours, then we shall use my most special pictomancy to claim you. Secret technique, the finishing touch! What? What in the world is that? It's my most special art. I call it Giant Sang Young. Lady Asuka, I would not exactly call this the epitome of good taste. How would you say that? It is magnificent beyond compare. Wouldn't you agree, Sang Young? Thank you, my lady. So, we're supposed to fight that, right? Yeah, it kinda takes the wind out of your sails, huh? Don't get complacent. This is the enemy's trump card, no matter what its face looks like. But look how cute it is. Yeah, he's so cute. I concur. What's the matter, Ikumi? No, it's nothing. It's kinda cute. I kinda want to pet its head. I bet it'd be nice to snuggle. You could take it to bed with you if it was smaller. Is this really the time? That lad is massive. You're jealous, Uso? Certainly not. Uso. Captain, your orders? So cute. Captain! Oh, yes. Yes, I hear you. That boy's an enemy's trump card. Asuka, I have something dear to me just as you do. Let this be a battle of our feelings. Come, Fu, we shall fight it out fair and square. So the battle's over if we beat the big mascot, right? That's what we'll do, right? Together with me, Hikaru, Umi. In this battle, we put our duty as magic knights and our feelings on the line. All right.
異世界からの敵戦うしかないかインファンネルもらった
All right. Let's move this baby. So that Mad Lad's a unit, huh? There we go. You know, you heard the guys. Plow the road. All right, let's plow the road for the. Let's row the road for the ladies. Here we go.
シルエットナイト同士の戦い。
負けるわけにはいかねえぜ。
センちゃん、行くよ
次はとどめ行くぞ。
ー。やっちゃえー。そりゃ
All right. Let's take a look what this unit looks like, shall we? That face! Just looking at it kind of takes the wind out of your sails. That's cheating! That's actually an extremely effective tactic if they're doing it on purpose. That's another thing she drew and turned real, right? If it is, that's got some artistic sense the princess has got. She's probably got a good model. I can't. Every time I try to steal myself, I just giggle. We're in a battle here, people. Mind yourselves. Captain, your lip seems to be twitching.
お互いに不幸だったな。リフスラッシャー。あいつを切り裂け。
その程度、傷の内にも入らんのじゃ。
It's actually a doodle?
お主が始めた戦じゃ。文句を言うでないぞ。
落ち着くためにはなぜ深呼吸だ。
Did that thing just do a Godzilla breath attack? Seriously? Did that thing just do a Godzilla breath attack? Mother puss bucket. Yes, it's a big Chinese doodle. Oh, wow. Oh, come on! Seriously, what the heck is this? It's not quite a kaiju, it's more like something from a Hong Kong film. You mean like a Kung Fu and Jiangxi movie, right? Don't let its cute face fool you. Cute? Foo. You should know that the one it's based on is even cuter. Oh, really? I want to see. That's one more reason we cannot lose this fight. Yes, pardon? Oh, nothing. Just look at this little guy. Alright. Let's see this fight and take a look. What's with these things and having a death wish? Why do you have to go after Amuro when you know you're gonna get killed? Seriously. This guy's got a death wish. These guys are just tough little suckers. Seriously, look at them. They're drawn with not with brawn, not brain. Okay, that makes sense. These guys are just so basically these guys are morons. Got it. Here we go. Sorry, but I guess that commission got rejected. Anrian Peach Bun. Ooh. No, my giant Sang Young! Okay, now one more strike, just to be sure. That's enough, Yumi. The battle's over. Fu, Pictomancy or no, I asked Asuka. I'm sure Asuka has no desire to see more harm befall Sang Young. We admit defeat, Fu. We shall call off our soldiers. A loser must obey the winner. If you have a wish, then speak it. How about this, Asuka? I'd like to have tea with you if we have the chance to meet again. What? Would that be out of the question? So be it. Farewell, Fu. But do not forget the disaster approaches this world as well. Disaster? We shall be investigating it. The far end forces are retreating. Princess Asuka certainly changed a lot in a very short period of time. What happened in the fortress, Fu? Just some girl talk. Some what? Asuka said something ominous at the end, though. Well, it sounds like they're looking into it. We can ask them about it the next time we meet. I'll be awaiting the next time we meet, Asuka. The foreign princess understands us now, right? It's hard to say for certain, but I doubt she'll throw herself blindly into another conflict with the people of our world. But she might come and get after our machines and the rune gods again. I think she'd just as likely come after Fu herself, from the sound of it. Ooh, you're just a magnet, Fu. Thank you very much, Tamaki. You seem to be in awfully good mood, Fu. Do I? Yeah, your smile's got a glow to it. If it does, I'm sure I think one. I'll hold dear to that. That's some kind of loaded phrasing. My someone has a massive crutch sense is tingling. Hey, don't make fun of a middle schooler. I hold many people dear, actually. Hikaru, Umi, and everyone in the Gargoyle Squadron. Oh, listen to you, Fu. I love you too, Fu. Thank you, Hikaru. Vario, you number among them as well, of course. Asuka, Fario, there's so many people I hope to see again. I swear to carry those feelings close as I fight my battles. More upgrades, shall we? Oh, time to do more skills. Alright, a supported deployment slot, just what we need. That means now we got one more, so who should we put in? Evade and defense on enemy, a girl's prayer, sister's encouragement. Foresight, surprise attack, possibility of light. There's also him, 200 MXP on each mission. Let's see, we got that and we got Hana. Orange basket. Too bad. Housekeeping, Josh's Spirit, Rapid Maintenance, Emergency Supplies, Emergency Charge. I think this will do better. A girl's prayer should help us out. What should we choose for our next mission? Got Warning, Escape Giwaza, Two Getters, Iron Bond, Power of Motion. Let's do a warning. That should help us out a bit. We are. So next we're scouting the Lugnak sector. Why now of all times though? Zanskar's getting more and more active. We need to figure out what they're doing. Considering they went all in on something as insane as the Earth clearing operation. For those who want a reminder of that stream, when we were fighting, they basically sicked giant motorcycle battleships onto the planet. That's right, motorcycle battleships. They're definitely planning something more. Yeah, there's some people with Zanskar would stoop to any low to win. We managed to keep the damage to a minimum, but that sort of thing is what Zanskar does. Constant ideas that no one expects. They're clearly mass-producing those bike battleships. You have to watch out for those. I just wish I understood why Zanskar has teamed up with Posidal, though. I mean, you gotta figure it because they're both opposed to the EFF, right? I see Yuda's point. Let's say for a moment they defeat the Federation. Then what? It's hard to say, since it's not all clear why Posidal is attacking your solar system in the first place, but... I do very much doubt Posidal will share rulership with the Earth Sphere with anyone. So they're gonna end up fighting? I think that's pretty likely. So what your figure is your allies because they both think they could beat the other when it comes to time to throw down. Which means both sides might be working on a plan to get ahead of the other, behind the scenes. All of that while we need to gather as much information on Zanskar's plan as possibly we can. Lieutenant Amuro's been concerned with Zanskar's pursuit of Psychocom-related technology too. Psychocom? Technology that weaponizes the human psyche? I hope you're aware, Jonah, we're near L4, which means the Phoenix. The real question is, will it show up? You're right in that we still don't know why exactly. It keeps appearing in this sector. Still, we have the Gargo Squadron, and thus we have new types. Furthermore, we have a machine equipped with the Psycho Frame, so I think the Phoenix will definitely appear drawn like a bird to a feeder. That's gonna be interesting. Right. Everything suggests the tides are in our favor. You really sound like a fortune teller now. I'd suggest you stop joking and start thinking about how you can make up for your previous failures. Don't forget, capturing it will be how we make amends. I know. How do we make amends, huh? What's wrong, Ensign Jonah? You seem on edge. Do I really? A bit, yeah. I don't know if you need me saying this, but I think you should try to relax. Pushing yourself too hard just makes it hard to act sometimes. Camille, why are you worried about me? I was able to get my head out of the bad cloud I was under the Augusta laboratory thanks to you. I didn't really do anything though. Maybe not. Still, I saw a bird struggling to fly, Ensign. Bird? Locked up in a bird cage like I was. It was inspiring to me. So I'd like to see how far you can fly, Ensign. Ensign Jonah? Camille and Jonah, I hope those two can both be the strength the other needs to move forward past their pain. Lieutenant Amuro! Power of the dead can suck the very meaning of your life if it takes hold of you. Power of dead people? Remember this, Uso. People may die, but their soul might yet remain in some fashion. But if it does, it's a sort of life different than what we know. If you let it drag you down, you might lose sight of what you're living for. I've never seen Lieutenant Amuro with such sad eyes before. Perhaps I'm only thinking like this because I'm back on the new Gundam, experiencing the terror of Psycho Frame for myself again. But I heard it was only the power of the Psych Frame that stopped the Axis drop. That isn't wrong as it goes, but it disguises the deeper question of whether it's right for humans to simply with miracles into being as they please. That's why the new Gundam and the Zeta Gundam were locked away in the first place. Did you reject new types, Lieutenant Amuro? I hardly have the right to do that. However, I think the power of new types isn't something that should be seen as divine. Perhaps humanity will someday reach the point when such powers simply are. But it won't be some world-changing power imposed upon people by others. All I can say is, right now, in the moment we live in, humanity doesn't understand how to wield that power. That's all. Psycho Frames is just the greatest example of that fact. An attack? Is it Zanscare? They must have spotted us and decided to cut to the chase. A warning. There we go. This is a mobile suit fight, so it's only fair to bring out the mobile division. Zankar's scare forces are approaching. Captain, it's a Gargoyle Squadron! The scum that infiltrated our homeland, the land of Queen Maria, they've shown their faces again! If they go so much further, they're likely to find out about the Angel's halo. All units spread out! They must not leave this place alive! Looks like someone's up for a fight! Give the mess we've made of their home? Yeah, I'd say that figures. From the way they're deployed, it looks like they want to keep us from proceeding. Which conversely says they have something they want to hide. No sign of the Phoenix. Ensign Jonah seems a little different today. Yeah, he kinda, I don't know, woo-woo spooky. Ensign. The enemy of the energy of this battlefield. This calls for some caution. All units engage the Zanscare forces. We need to break through them if we want to obtain any useful information. Rita, are you here? Jonah can feel it too. This atmosphere. Got a hit. First range.
いくらでもやり方はあるはずだ。インファンネル。もらった。こんなところで。
There we go.
リーガミリティアはあなたたちに決して屈しない。逃がしはしないわ。落ちなさい。こんなと。
go.
猫の目か狐目なんか。
いいえ、うっそ。
分かってる。飛べ V2。これでどうだ。機体が爆発する。
There we go.
実際だ。やるぞ。行くんだ。インコム。もらった。
俺は
There we go. Do, 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 do. There we go. I know I'm not strong enough, but I cannot stop. I have to fight. I have to fight to see Rita one more time. Yep, I can see well.
この推力も十分だ。飛び込めばいける。食らえ。
There we go.
私があんたの相手をする。女の一年見せてやろうじゃない。
Go.
当たって。
バカな。
There we go. We have the advantage. You need to push it. Don't get cocky, Jonah. There's no absolutes on the battlefield. Unknown unit approach with multiple other machines confirmed in pursuit of it. Are they Zanskar reinforcements? It's... that golden machine. That's what Michelle's been chasing. The Phoenix. Here it is. So the Psycho Frame drew it here. Oh, great. It's the crazy superpowered occult machine. That's right, we saw it before around here. Xenons arrived too in pursuit of the Phoenix. Well, well, well. Looks like my Phoenix hunt has led me to a bunch of other tasty targets. How are you liking that gift-wrapped Gundams you got, new types? Core Sharp Sensation. That's Zoltan Akanen. The man who's been gunning for Lieutenant Quattro. The man who calls himself the Red Comet. It seemed we're destined to meet again and again. And man, I just can't help to think fate has brought us together. I know we can make today a celebration. From now on, every day of this year, we celebrate the anniversary of me destroying a Gundam! This man fights purely on emotion. That's what I gave you Gundams in the first place, so don't go legging it on me now. Lieutenant Alec, take good care of the pawn scum. I'm going for the Gundams. Wait just a moment. Our objective here is to capture the Phoenix, not... Oh, go for it too. Go above and beyond the Call of Duty is what makes us a true hero, right? Damn failure of a Red Comet is acting like a spoiled child, all you're capable of. So let's dance, Gargoyle Squadron, and don't feel left out, Phoenix. Once I've beaten all these idiots, those stuffed suits will recognize my talents for sure. Coming from me, Zoltan Akanen. You're a bonus, Char Aznable. I'll be taking you out too. But the Gundam's my first target. I want to do all the things you never could. Be careful, Ensign Jonah. He's after you. Roger. Captain Bright, what do we do about the Phoenix? If it's going to attack us, we'll have to fight it. Wait a moment, Bright. I don't feel any hostility from the Phoenix. Can you be sure of that, Amuro? No, I can give you a guarantee. All I can say is I think trying to pick a fight with it for no reason is a bad idea. But if we ignore the possibility remains that it could trigger a disaster, Char! I believe the Phoenix is fighting solely in self-defense. In other words, if we don't make an attempt to attack it, it won't attack us? That's the impression I get. Understood. I believe we should gamble on Amuro and Jonah's feelings for now. All units focus on gaining Zanskar and Xeona. Ignore the Phoenix for now. Roger! Will that be acceptable, Michelle? If you must. I suppose the situation calls for it. Wow, pawn scum. Such rare exquisite swearing. Yeah! You get that? Right, Jonah? Rita, I have to see you again. Even if which is why right now... Rita, if that's what you want, then I... Ooh, that's gonna sting. Oh boy. Psycho Frame is unlocked. Let's see how this guy's gonna take anti-air guns.
セオリー通り指揮官を落とす優先が届く位置にいてくれる回避運動急げ回避運動と同時に反撃だ撃て
There we go.
ガンダムには俺も恨みがある相手になってやる
That's the Phoenix. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. Here's another beatdown.
戦場に鈴を鳴らしに来たか。出過ぎるからこうなる。勢いは買うがそれだけだ。なぜ答えを急ぎすぎる。やってみせるさ。この
Oh wow, that was a miss. Simplistic kill as always. And the biosensor is active, so now we got some new tech. Chojin, I bred a fire toast and hatched some eggs. Congrats, Hyper! That's pretty cool. And I'm being serious, that's pretty cool. There we go. I owe this Gundam for giving me a hard time earlier. I can see my enemies' movement much more clear than I fought them last. I can fight them. No, I can beat them. I will beat them. Scratch one sleeve. That's all I can do. I have to retreat. Lieutenant Zoltan, please do not do anything unwarranted. Roger, Lieutenant. I'll keep you warning well in mind. Pfft. Now that my annoying second in command is gone, I can really get crazy. There we go. Well, that scratched one of those guys. Ah, you really making this a fight, huh? Zoltan Akanen, call your team off. Consider your advice formally thrown into the trash. The title of Red Comet belongs to me! What can a man trapped by the title possibly do? Oh, I get it. You're rejecting me just like all the others. Keys. All the people humiliated me. Everyone. Every last one of them. Oh, yes. Shinanju Stain, you're responding to me. What in the world? What's happening? I renamed one of the Fire Tauros Fire. Okay, that's cool. That line. No, it cannot be. The Psycho Frame is reacting to his emotions. It's acting on his machine, just like how the G-Stone turns bravery into power. His evil is taking control of the whole battlefield. This is nothing like the warm light I saw during the Axis drop. Zoltan Akanen, you would crack open that forbidden door with your rage? Your hatred? Oh, hell yes, this power! This power can defeat every last one of you! Smug little, suddenly full of himself just because he's got a new way to flex. He's also going to be consumed by his own hatred at this rate. So this is what Lieutenant Amuro was talking about, the power of that humanity of today mustn't use. Gundam! Time to see if we can make a machine bleed! Jonah! You know, I'm real mad at you for sticking your nose into my fight with Char Aznable. Ah! Get out of there, Ensign Jonah! There's no escaping for you, Gundam! Was that a voice just now? This voice. It's a voice that's been calling to me all this time. You. So it's Jonah, your Phoenix. You want to stick your beak in it too, huh? Rita, is it you? Get out of here! The machine. Why isn't it dodging? It's protecting Ensign Jonah, I'm sure of it. Rita. I probably don't even have the right to see you again. But Rita, I need to see you. And if I'm going to do that, Ensign Jonah! These strong emotions, are these Jonah's? To move forward together with the soul of a dead person. Is that what you want? Rita, The narrative Psycho Frame. It's... Now that's more like it. I think I like you. Too bad you're dead anyway. Doesn't matter if the Phoenix covers for you. I'm taking you out. I don't think so. I can't die yet. All units, support Ensign Jonah. If we can stop that white machine, we can end this fight. Everyone trapped by doubt, he struggles on for the duty he knows he must fulfill. Someday, that will. Jonah. Rita, I'll survive so I can see you again. We'll let our anti-positive guys deal with the Peanut Patrol.
セイダルと手を組んだのならバスターランチャーを出すぞ いただく撃ってもらった俺はまだ
「
Amuro Ray, your legend's final chapter is about to be written. A man who doesn't understand the fear of the Psycho Frame is a man who fights solely for his emotion, dictates the danger with that power.
奴は俺が止める。フィンファンネル。落ちろ。やってくれるじゃないか、ガンダム。どうやら手をくれたみたいだな。このまま一気に押し込む。フィンファンネル。落ちろ。死体が先に限界か。
Damn it! How'd this happen? It stopped. You goddamn insects! How could you do this to me? In some nowhere place like this! Come on, what's wrong? Don't tell me that's all we got! Gundam's right in front of us! Another chance to turn everything around! And even so, I have to retreat? Zanskar and Zeon forces have retreated. They sorted an enormous force against us. We may be near Zanskar's home territory. That was still an abnormally strong defense. So, clearly there's something Zanskar doesn't want us to know about. Learning that alone makes the mission a success for now. We should ask Gerham to handle further investigation with the League Militare's main forces. We managed to drive them off, but the power of the Psycho Frame, it really can be terrifying. Created by humanity, yet too much for humanity to bear. Still, what are you doing, Jonah? Now's your chance to capture the Phoenix. Hurry! Rita! What are you doing? Chase after it! We can still... We lost its signal. There's no way anyone could catch it. Not at that speed. No! It's gone then. As Amuro and Jonah said, it wasn't our enemy, but that man and the Phoenix. Perhaps humanity's being put to the test. Maybe the fact that she appeared here before us was a warning. Rita, why did you... Ensign Jonah, may I have a moment? Lieutenant Amuro? If you keep chasing the Phoenix, you'll probably end up fighting that man Zoltan Akinen again. That means fighting against Psycho Frame. From what Michelle told me, the Phoenix itself is made of Psycho Frame. It responded to the pilot's desire to create phenomenon beyond human understanding. You've seen how terrifying it can be for yourself. The narrative of the new Gundam have that inside of them. That's right, the power that pushed Access back was also created by Psycho Frame. Somewhere deep inside of me, I fear that power. Lieutenant, but at the same time, I believe that if humanity becomes true new types, they can control it. Yes, just like the power of the Phoenix is. But neither you nor I need to go that far yet. Going where she went would be no different than being absorbed by the souls of the dead. But even so, I want to try and touch Rita's thoughts. It's how I'm going to make it up to her, and the whole reason I'm fighting. Alright, I'm glad I could hear you say that out loud. You might want to manage it. I believe that after this fight today, which is what I wanted to make sure you heard me say it. Lieutenant, I just hope I'm not putting too much on your shoulders. Jonah, I still don't know if I can shoulder it all, but I do know I want to do everything I can. That's plenty good. Good luck. Thank you. Prometheus' flame itself. Don't fear it, just keep moving forward. It is only people who will create a new age. Char, perhaps you and I are the old types at this point. There we go. Oh, here we are. Oh, there's some secret stuff we got. Here we are. Let's do this one. Tomorrow's Braves. As he learns about Guy's combat record, Ernie is excited but also considers his next steps. And so, with our desperate struggle over, we had protected Tokyo from EI-01. Ah, what's wrong, Ernie? I'm so moved. The battles of Guy and the brave robots are so inspiring. A hero who wields bravery as their weapon, together with the valiant comrades, the heroes we call Braves. The Gao Gaigar, born a fusion of the G-Stone from space and Earth's finest technological accomplishments. Piloted by the masterful hands of the world's strongest cyborg, Guy Shishio. The culmination of all dreams and aspirations. In this moment, reality has become greater than the most powerful fiction. I'm glad you enjoyed the story, but I haven't even told you half of it yet. You meant to tell me my racing heart is only going to go faster? I'm going to explode at this rate. For Ernie, this might be a statement of fact rather than hyperbole. Yeah, maybe we should take a short break? That sounds good. Besides, it's a shame to have this wonderful story just be over and be done so quickly. But oh, the Battle of the Braves. I'm so glad to be able to come to this world. It's kind of funny you say that. From what I'm standing, your story's pretty ripping tale of adventure itself. Yeah, absolutely. Ernie's cuteness is legendary. I think you're missing the point a bit, Addie. My cuteness, huh? What's wrong, Ernie? Not like this is the first time Addie called you cute. Still, after hearing Guy tell his story, it's a little... Ernie, I can't help but feel that the pilot of a super robot of justice needs a certain bold manliness. I made some silhouette nights as an engineer. Perhaps I lack the talent to be a truly great night runner. I already think that's true. Don't try to soften the blow. Looking at you, Guy, or even the new 3G like Kaido and Mamoru makes me painfully aware what I lack. Huh. Well, here's a photo you should take a look at. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Who are these two boys? That'd be Mamoru and Kumi, as they were 10 years ago during G3G's first fight. Oh, huh? Yeah, they got the same hairstyles. They're both so cute! Ah. Now you get Ernie? I doubt Addie wants to hear this, but a man can't stay cute forever, as time comes for every boy to grow up into a man. When that time comes, the person you will decide what kind of man you become. Is me alone, right? Exactly. If you think there's something you lack in who you are now, then what you need to do is strive to gain it. Thank you so much, Guy. Accepting one's own weakness and choosing to move on from it, now that's true bravery. Comments. Oh, no updated comments. Now, when you can do that, you'll be a brave too. And will be when you grow from a boy into a man. No! Ernie must remain cute for all time! You're ruining it for Ernie, Addie. Don't worry, Addie. I'll always be me, no matter what happens. But you were just talking about how you wanted to move on from being cute to being cool, right? I thought I did, until a moment ago, but not now. The fact is, Guy's bravery has nothing to do with appearance. It comes from his heart. I, too, will hold on to my endless love of robots no matter what happens. I believe that someday that'll make me, the person I am, shine like he does. That's so wonderful, Ernie. I knew it. Ernie is definitely Ernie. Well, no matter what else he says, you are you to the end, I think. Now that's settled. It's time to install that Bullet X system Guy was talking about into my Ikaruga. Oh, but maybe I should prioritize developing some tool-like equipment to be able to respond to a wide variety of situations. In that case, I guess the first step is going to be taking to 3G about technological cooperation agreement that would get me access to a GS ride. I'll have to put together a plan, then I can take it to Chief, Baston, and Jikan. You understand her, Ernie. Just as I have bravery, you have your love for robots. It's that heart that makes who you are, even now, in this very moment. Keep fighting, brave from another world. Hold fast to that feeling of yours forever. Here we go. Absolutely staggering. We've accumulated over 3,000 PP. Pilot points. A fitting reminder of how many engagements our little group blasts our way through. Soldiers get stronger the more battles they fight. Earnesty, while a great pilot, is more excellent as an engineer. That's true, but Guy also says that's the kind of any person is popular regardless. It's not about muscle, strength, or power. It's what's in the heart. Soldiers get stronger the more battles they fight. In fact, even the Destroyer is doffing its caps to the general direction of. To wit, it puts together some parts for us that are generally bonkers. Probably the ship's way of saying, I give up. Sounds like earning more power pilot points won't earn us any more gifts from the Destroyer. It's not the promise of reward that keeps us fighting, though, but motivates our every action. Is liberty and peace. And your beloved captain, right, XO? That's not... Sure. I don't care what your motivation is. Just keep your head above water, okay? 3,000 PP. Yeah, that's funny. It's supposed to be pilot points. Hyper reloader. Perfect. Let's talk with Angie. Hey, congrats, Angie. I heard you made Ace Pilot. Thank you very much, Chojin. Is something else? Why are you staring at me like that? Oh, no, it's just, some people make a big deal about, oh, is Angie a boy or girl or what? And I'm like, you be you. What I wonder is, whether you get into a fight, why do you, get like that? I can't say I understand myself. All I know is that the impulse rides up whenever the enemy's in sight, my body gets hot. And when it happens, I'm filled with power. Enough power to crush all those filthy insects! Whoa, calm down! Sorry for asking a weird question. Either way, you're definitely a good fit for the rabbits. You should watch some more sets, Zinch. Anyway, let's do a little bit of some DLC missions. Let's do one last mission before we log off, which is a return to Jaburo. Here we are. Remembering Jaburo. A return to Jaburo. And she has probably too much entanglement with their own mech. That's possibly well, Draco. Of all places to stop for the Destroyer's maintenance, it had to be Jaburo. Hasn't changed since much in the past decade, huh? Yeah. Don't go too far down memory lane there, Amuro. Are you thinking back to Lieutenant Woody? Maybe. He was a guy you admire, and Matilda's fiancé. He was killed in action during the fight here 10 years ago, right? Lieutenant Woody and Matilda both taught me a lot about life. They're probably a big part of why I'm still a soldier today. Losing them in battle was devastating for us as teenagers. Say, Amuro, do you still carry around that group photo we took with Matilda? Sadly, no. That one went down with the white base at Aboko. Sorry, Amuro. I'll give you mine, but I lost my copy a while back too. What about you, Ryoma? No, I guess that's a dumb question. I'm good either way. Who needs pictures to remember stuff anyway? All we have to do is close our eyes and we can remember those days whenever we want. Yeah, and the battle at Jaburo. That was the biggest ground battle of any we took part in. So much of it was in the jungle and underground caverns, Getter 1 could barely do anything. Meanwhile, Getter 2 was right in its element. I still remember that drill-off you had with that freaky Xeon prototype MS. Jaburo was supposed to be impregnable, but nobody was expecting Xeon to try tunneling it from underground. Yeah, but I knew my way around a drill a little better than they did. I heard from Musashi that Getter 3 pulled more than its fair share of weight too. Oh, I remember when he threw that short-legged underwater mobile suit with a Daisetsu and a Roshi. That was probably history's greatest face-off between robots with low centers of gravity. I guess in their case, they were just on the side that was defending Jaburo. Yeah, a few years later, Jaburo was an assault target for us in the AEUG. If those guys had been defending it when we attacked, I probably would have ended up crashing and burning. The AEUG managed to take Jaburo, but it was only a small portion of its sprawling facilities. The nuclear bomb that the Titans set only destroyed the area that we'd taken, which is why Jaburo is still up and running today, I assume. Where are you going, Lieutenant Quattro? I'm not them, but this place brings back some memories of my own. Things that I'd just as soon not dwell on. You mean Ryoka, don't you? That's one element, yes. It sounds like you got bad memories all over this place, Lieutenant. You're hardly wrong. I wasn't trying to be snide, I promise, but if you'd really left your past behind, shouldn't you do the same for this? Believe me, I would if I could. Hey, Camille, have you seen Susie? Not today, why? She apparently wandered off on her own. She said she was going to explore Jaburo. Nobody knows where she is. She might be lost. Jaburo's a military facility, so it got plenty of security cameras and such. Maybe you could ask the base for help finding her. I already did, actually. No luck? Yeah. Jaburo's a huge place. It's not like every inch of it has camera coverage. So if cameras haven't turned up anything, Susie's in a blind spot. How are we supposed to identify places like that? It happens to have a map of EFF camera. I happen to have a map of EFF camera blind spots. Lieutenant Quattro. Simply hanging on to it wouldn't do me any good. Consider this part of shaking off the past for me. I'll share it. Okay, then let's check places on the map that Susie could reach. I'll call in more help. Susie, please be safe. Oh no, I'm gotten totally lost. I should have brought Haro with me. Huh? Ah, there you are. Lieutenant Quattro. Of all the people to find you, it had to be me. Come on, let's go back. Everyone's worried sick about you. Wait, what is it? You startled me. My knees are still kind of wobbly. Sorry about that. All right, we'll wait till you're back on your feet. Are you sure? Aren't you super busy? I actually volunteered for the search team because I wanted a little time to myself. Oh, I get it. You want to go exploring too. In a sense. Maybe I found you because I was alone. Just like back then. What do you mean back then? I've been here before, roughly 10 years ago. I met someone special back then. Was it your girlfriend? No, my sister. Oh, you have a sister? I haven't seen her for almost as long as my last trip here. You remind me of my sister when she was your age. Do you wish you could be a kid again? Why do you ask? Because when I see you, it always makes me think that grown-ups have it hard. I mean, Amuro and Koji and the others are all grown-ups too, but you always got this sad face. Let me stop you right there, Susie. If I look sad, it's because I'm a pork juice for a grown-up. Amuro and the others are different. Proper grown-ups face their past while looking toward the future. You don't do that? I don't have the right to. You're not a hopeless grown-up, Lieutenant. I mean, you found me. If anybody's hopeless, it's people who think of themselves as hopeless. You're absolutely right. Hearing you admonish me like that reminds me of when my sister used to scold me. Huh? What's wrong? Susie, get down! Seahawks! If they're using this route to get into Jaburo, it must be old Xeon remnants. Mobile suits? Get on my back, Susie. We're getting out of here. Okay. That was quite a feat, Susie. Thanks to you, we detected the enemy early. I came after getting the call from Char, but I sure wasn't expecting to stumble across an attack from Xeon remnants. The kid must have some built-in Xenon radar or something. No kidding. Cats and the other kids were the reason we were able to fend off Xeon all the time back then. Are you gonna hold up okay in that Gundam, Amuro? I'm good. In environments like this, it's better to have more maneuverable machines anyway. These are Zegoks. It really is Jabura all over again. Tough luck for you, Hayato. You're gonna be sitting this one out. Don't get cocky, Ramona. Quattro Char really was just the hero of another story, wasn't he? In the eyes of in a certain point of view, he was. Just more of a tragic hero. You can assume these units are running on straight up 1-year war specs. Yeah, they probably turn their own hardware just like Getter Evolved. Doesn't mean I'm gonna let them win. How many others will draw the enemy away? We're gonna make a break for it while they're busy. Lieutenant Quattro, you're like my dad. Sorry, did I bring up an unpleasant memory? Nope. Thanks, Lieutenant. Even this scared girl is striving hard to move forward. And I? Come on, Koji, Ryoma, we'll defend Jabura ourselves. Yeah, time to teach them once and for all that the 1-year war is over and the world has begun to move on. I got stuck riding backseat 10 years ago, but not today. It's time to raise some hell and make up for lost time. You haven't made a bit of progress in 10 years. Getter may evolve, but its lead pilot sure doesn't. This time I'm stuck with a regular peanut gallery. I'll show you guys and Zeon both I'm way damn stronger today than I was yesterday.
向かってくる奴には遠慮しねえぞ。ゲッター戦を直接ぶち込んでやる。よー！ゲッタービーム！
And that guy just got dusted. Ah, the memories. Sayaka and I got in yet another huge fight here at Jaburo. In hindsight, most of my memories of the 1-year wars were my fights with Sayaka. I haven't called her in a while. Maybe I should once this battle's done with. Oh, hey, the claw mechs. Yep. I'll have to make it back to the ship alive for that one.
お前みたいなやつはこの俺が相手をする。サザンクロスナイフ発射。スクランダーカー。
The ones that have a teddy bear variant. Oh, you're talking about the bear guys. Jabura's a place of memories for me. Who had thought I'd be fighting Zeon forces in a Gundam here? As good as a chance as any. I'll close the book on the boy I was back then. I'll have to move on myself before I can start talking about humanity's future.
こちらとて伊達に生き延びてきたわけではない。無茶も承知の上だ。
そんな直線的な動きで他にいくらでもやり方はあるはずだ。やってみせるさ。このいけ。
Yep. Ah, the Striker's here! The nerve gun pack can operate on the ground, so another pack has been equipped. Let's bring some of the old guard, shall we? Uso, is Susie okay? Yes, sir, not a single scratch or bruise. No surprise there, she has Char looking out for her. Lieutenant, Xenon remnants remain active in every corner of the globe to this day. But I'm not going to tell them to let it go, but I want them to understand that the world is moving on. That's another reason we should stop them right here. Exactly, let's move. Char's becoming more positive than before. I guess Jabiru is a special place for you too. The warmth I'm feeling on my back reminds me of Artesia. Look at me, talking about casting aside the past while constantly going back and dwelling on it. But still, I will try. It'll be a sad thing to give up on myself entirely.
ジオンの亡霊どもめやってみるさ遅い
俺が相手になってやるぜジオンの残党さんやよし
な
パーで行くぞいいぜ思いっきりやってやれサイクロン
Go.
フィンガーネットほらよ捕まえたぜ大切弾おろしうわ調子に乗るのもここまでだ集中攻撃だ食らいやがれ
There we go. Do, 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 do. at least.
他にいくらでもやり方はあるはずだ。もらった。
There we go.
ジオンの亡霊どもめ。ここはこれが確実か。もらった。
Is it over? Who the hell knows? These young guys never did know when to quit. It falls on us to prove them that the world has changed. Is that even possible? It is. The world and the times change just as much as people themselves do. Wouldn't you agree, Amuro? Yeah, that's what I believe. Matilda, I suppose I'm older now that you were back then. But I still don't think I've grown into the kind of man you deserve. One day, though, I will. As much as a man as all the men I've learned from. Lieutenant Quattro! Thanks, Susie. Huh? Shouldn't I be thanking you for saving me? Don't worry about it. I wanted to thank you. Huh? I don't know why, but you're welcome. I want to do something in return, though. Hang in there, Lieutenant Quattro. I'll be rooting for you, okay? Me? Sure. You gotta keep trying your best, right? I can tell. Maybe that moral support is just what I need. Wow, didn't know Lieutenant Quattro had an expression like that. Yeah, I'd never seen it before either. Jaburo's a place full of memories for us. I guess coming here was worth it after all. He said he didn't like dwelling on that. Even so, the past is the past, no matter how it ended. It's still fuel that keeps us going in the present and on to the future. Take a little time to figure that out, though. Is that what it means to grow up? That's for you to see for yourself. We hardly grown up enough to be guiding other people. Hey, speak for yourself. Maybe you never grew up, but I sure did. Yeah, sure. Real convincing from a guy who clings to ratty old clothes and tries to pass himself off as the tough guy. Huh? And a guy who leaves his old flame hanging without batting an eye. Duh! Yeah, I got a real long way to go compared to you two guys. Oh, screw you. I'm not taking that line down. It's like Amr and the others are suddenly teenagers. The place brings back memories for them. That's probably why. You got a fond look on your face too, Captain Bright. Of course he does. This place is pretty special for him and his wife too, you know. Yeah, I know used as a meeting as an excuse to get some private time with Mirai. Not one more word out of any of you. Do you hear me? And that's final. And there Bright goes, just like the rest of us. I hope we can all laugh about this together in another 10 years too. Char, I wonder if you and I would be then, and how the rest of the world would be. Ha! Ooh. Vanishing thrusters, a haro, and maintenance skill. Sick. There we go. That's what we needed. The hyper reloader. That should give him a bit of a bigger boost. Alright. AOS update. Ah. Well, the good news is we did well. I'm gonna have to basically, actually say end the stream a bit, because as I said, I got some work tomorrow to get ready, and I need to mellow down afterwards. And also, to give a bit of an advice, Monday will be our Pokemon Scarlet Violet chill stream, which will be playing for a few short moments and then there. Wednesday will be basically our Super Wednesday through Friday will be our main game streams. So think of it like this. Monday will be chill streams. It'll be whatever game basically I feel like playing or just chilling out for. While Wednesday through Friday will be our main game streams. This is a little tip I got from Larry, Lizard Guy, who helped me out a bit because he does some chill games and then choose the main game. Until then, I'm going to thank the following people for tagging along. OXA2, Alexstra, Alien Gathering, Commander Root, Dr. Colledus, Drap Snit, Ola It's Carmen, La Kalele, Lilituff, Rogue 1RL, Hyper Dragoon X, Lizard Guy, and of course our first commenter, Kuro Serpenta, for his cheeky little comment. So until then, I'm going to save our game. And then I'm gonna... And then we're gonna hand it to our favorite little guys here, so take it away, guys.
ちょうどいい。
Night, Chojin.
右手が鍵爪の男を見なかったか。あんたが持ってるスーパーロボット対戦に重要な手がかりがあるって聞いたんだが、その様子だと何も知らないみたいだな。すまない、邪魔をした。俺の名前、そうだ、今スパロボの番だ。じゃあな、縁があったらゲームの中でまた会おうぞ。
Well, and with that little segment, everybody have a good night, and see you Monday for the chill stream.